Good morning, students. Now today I am again here to teach you the lesson quadratic equation, and we are left with only the last concept, that is how to check the nature of the roots of the quadratic equation. Clear? So let's start. We are having a discriminant d is equals to b square minus 4ac. This we have done in the last two exercises. Now how can we check the nature of the roots with the help of discriminant? We are having three conditions: d is equals to positive, d is equals to negative, or d is equals to 0. So we can get any solution. Either we can get d equal to positive value, or we can get d as a negative value, or we can get d as a 0. So if we are having d equals to positive, the roots are always real and distinct. Means we are having some particular two different roots. If we are having d negative, roots are not real, so we are unable to find the zeros if the d is negative. If d is 0, then the roots are real and equal. Means we are having two zeros, but both the zeros will be same. Now let's start the exercise. Exercise 4.4, sum number 1. Now the first sum is, find the nature of the roots of the following quadratic equations. If the real root exists, then we have to find it. So first of all, we are having equation 2x square minus 3x plus 5 equal to 0. So again, if we compare this equation with ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, we get a equals to 2, b equals to minus 3, and c equals to 5. Now again we have to calculate d is equals to b square minus 4ac. So what is b? It's minus 3, a is 2, and c is 5. So this is 9, 5 2s are 10, and 10 4s are 40. We get 9 minus 40, which is equals to minus 1, which shows that d is negative. Therefore, roots are not real. It means if the roots are not real, we are unable to find the zeros of the quadratic equation. So we have to leave the answer here. Is it clear, students? Okay. So let's start with the other part also. Let's take the second part. 3x squared minus 4 under root 3x plus 4 equal to 0. So again we are having a equals to 3, b is minus 4 under root 3, and c is equals to 4. So again apply the formula for the discriminant, that is b square minus 4ac. Substitute the value. So what is the square of minus 4 root 3? So first of all, just square the minus 4, we get 16. Then square the root value. The square of root 3 is 3. This is 4 is 12, 12 4s are 48. 16 into 3 is again 48. So 48 means we get 48 minus 48 is equals to 0. It means if d equal to 0, roots are real and equal. So since the roots are real, it means we are able to find the zeros of this quadratic equation. So how can we find the roots? So again we are having this formula, x is equals to minus b plus minus root b upon 2a. Substitute the value. We get x is equals to minus, what is b? That is minus 4 root 3 plus minus. Now this is root d. Root d means root 0. And what is root 0? That is equals to 0. Divided by 2 multiplied by a, that is 2 multiplied by 3. So we get x is equals to minus minus become positive. So once we take positive 0. And second we have to consider the negative 0 since we are having two signs here. So if we add 0 or we can subtract 0, the values remain same. So when we cancel these numbers with 2, so you can see we are getting the same zeros. It means whenever we are having this d equal to 0, we always get two zeros, but both the zeros will be equal. So this is the answer. If the roots are real, then we have to find. If the roots are not real, we have to leave the answer there by writing कि roots are not real. And you clear about question number 1? Okay. So let's come to the question number 2. Now sum number 2 is find the values of k for which the following quadratic equations so that they have two real and equal roots. Means we have to find the value of the variable that is k, but the condition is given that such equations they are having equal roots. So what we have to do, we know the condition for the equal roots. And for the equal roots, d must be equal to 0. We know d is b square minus 4ac, so that becomes equal to 0. Now we have equation, this is 2x square plus kx plus 3, this is equals to 0. This is the condition given to you. So if we see this equation, can I say the value of a is 2, b is k, and c is equals to 3, right? Now substitute these values here. So in place of b, we can write the value of b, a as 2, c as 3, and this is equals to 0. So we get k square, this is 8, 3, 24, this is equal to 0. Take minus 4 to right hand side. Taking square root to both sides, we get plus minus root 24. Now since 24 has a prime factors, so we have to convert into factors. That is 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 3. So we can easily see, we can take 1, 2 out of the root. We get plus minus 2. What is left? That is 2 into 3. 6. So it means we are having two answers, positive to root 6, negative to root 6. Clear, buddy? So it's simple. If we are given equal roots, write the condition for the equal roots, substitute the value of a, b, c, you can easily get the value of k. So simply try the second part yourself. It's absolutely same. Clear, buddy? Now let's come to question number 3. Now question number 3, that is based on the statement sum. Is it possible to design a rectangular mango group whose length is twice the breadth and the area is given as 800 meters square? If so, find the length and the breadth. So whenever the question starts with is it possible, it means we have to get the condition first of all with satisfying whether the sum is possible or not. To check these conditions, we have to find D, and we have to see whether if D is positive or 0, then the situation is possible. But if D is not equal to, D is equals to negative, it means the solution is not possible and the condition is not possible. Clear? So see how to find it. Is it possible to design a rectangular groove whose length is twice the breadth? So let us consider, let the breadth be x meter. Then the length must be equals to, that is double, means 2x meter. We are given the area of a rectangular mega groove as 800 meter square. Now we know that the area of rectangle is length multiplied by breadth, which is equals to 800. Length is 2x, breadth is x, this is equals to 800. We get 2x square equals to 800, or we get x square equals to 400. Now see from here, we are able to find the value of x directly, but what we have to do, we have to convert this equation as a quadratic one to find the value of D, because we have to check the situation. So A is equals to 1, since we are having no value of x, so B becomes 0, and constant term is minus 400, so C is equals to minus 400. Now we get D is equals to B square minus 4AC. Substitute the value. We get 0, minus minus is positive, and this is 1600. Or we get D is equals to 1600. Since D is positive, it means the situation is possible. We can find the length and the breadth of the given rectangular groove. Clear? So x is equals to minus b plus minus root d upon 2a. You can put the value of b plus minus, what is root d? That is root 1600 divided by 2 multiplied by a, that is equals to 1. Minus 0 plus minus, this is plus minus 40 upon 2. So minus 0 means 0 because 0 has no negative positive sign. So it means we are having 0 plus 40 by 2, 0 minus 40 by 2, or we get 40 by 2, or this is minus 40 by 2, we get x equals to 20 and minus 20. Since we know that the length of any rectangular field or any this, you can say this rectangular figure or any linear figure, length cannot be negative, it means x is equals to minus 20 can be rejected. So it means x is equals to 20. So we have supposed breadth is equals to x. It means now breadth is equals to 20 meter. So that length is double of 20 meter, and that is equals to 40 meter. So this is the solution of the question number 3. Is it clear to all? Okay. Now let's come to the next question number 4. Now see, what is question number 4? Again we are having a statement sum. The sum of the ages of a mother and her daughter is 20 years. 4 years ago, the product of the ages in years was 48. So we have to check, is the situation possible? If so, find the ages. Clear? So let us suppose, let the age of the mother be whenever we are having sum on age, we have to suppose present age. So let the present age of mother be X years, then the present age of a daughter must be equals to, now since the sum is given as 20, it means if the mother's age is X, then daughter's age must be equals to 20 minus X years. Now 4 years ago, can I say what is the age of the mother 4 years back? It will be X minus 4. And what is the age of her daughter 4 years back? So subtract 4 years from daughter's age, and now the product of the ages, that becomes equals to 48. So that is the condition given to us. So let's solve. X minus 4, we get this is 16 minus X, this is equals to 48. So multiply these two values horizontally. So we get 16x minus X here minus 64 plus 4x, that is equals to 48. Since we have to get x here as positive, so transform all values to right hand side. So x here become positive on that side. 4x plus 16, that is 20x. If we bring this 20x to right hand side, that becomes minus 20x. Minus 64 becomes plus 64. So 64 plus 48, that becomes 112. So you can see we get the simple quadratic equation. So let's see the situation is possible or not. For that we have to find the D. So here A is equals to 1, B is equals to minus 20, C is equals to 112. So we are able to get D, that is B square minus 4AC. This is equals to minus 24 into 1 into 112. So we can get 400 as the square of minus 20, and this is equals to minus 448. So we can see we are getting D as negative value, means D is equals to minus 48. Now since D is negative, and therefore this situation is not possible. So we have to stop the answer here. It means if the condition, whenever the question is based on is it possible to for this, or is it this situation is possible or not, it means we have to form the equation. We have to check the condition with the value of D. If D is positive or 0, the situation is possible, we are able to find the values. But if D is negative, the situation is not possible, so we are unable to find the values. Clear, students? Now let's come to the last one. Select this question number 5. Again, is it possible to design a rectangular park of perimeter 80 meter and area is equals to 400 meters square? If so, find the length and the breadth. So first of all, what is given to us? We are given perimeter of rectangle. that is given as 80 meter. We know that the formula for the perimeter of rectangle is 2l plus b, which is equals to 80, or we can get l plus b is equals to 80 divided by 2, that is 40 meter. Second, we are given area of the rectangular field. Area of the rectangle that is given as 400 meters square. Now the formula is L multiplied by B is equals to 400. This is number 2. Now see how to solve it. Let breadth is equals to x and substitute here. If this is L plus x is equals to 40, can I say L becomes 40 minus x? So breadth is x, length becomes 40 minus x. Substitute these values in equation number 2. So in equation number 2, where L is written, write down 40 minus x. Where breadth is written, write down x. So this is equals to 400. Multiply this. This is 400. Since again x square is negative, so bring all these values to right hand side so that x square becomes positive, 40x becomes negative, and 400 remains same, that is this. So we get the equation. Let's see. A is 1, B is minus 40, C is 400. So let's find D. B square minus 4AC. Substitute the value. This is minus 40x square, minus 40 square. 4 multiplied by 1 multiplied by 400. So square of minus 40 is 1600. Multiply these three values, again we get 1600. So you can see we get D as 0. And I told you earlier, if D is 0, the roots are real and equal. It means we will get the values, but both the values will be same. So let's see how the values are same. X is equals to minus b plus minus root d upon 2a. X is equals to, now so put the value of b, minus sign is here, b is minus 40, so put the value in bracket, plus minus d is 0 and the value of a is 1. So we get 40 plus minus 0 upon 2. Now we know that either we add 0 or we subtract 0. In both the cases, the value remain same. Means 40 plus 0 is 40, 40 minus 0 is also 40. So we get two answers, 20 and 20. So just come to the starting equation, equation number 1 and equation number 2. Or we can take these values, this one and this one. If I take first 20, let the breadth is equals to 20 meter. It means the length must be equals to 40 minus 20, that is equals to 20 meter. So in that case, you can see we are getting length and breadth both has the same value. Clear? So if breadth is equals to 20 meter, length must be equals to 40 minus 20. So that is equals to 20 meter. Is that clear, madam? So this is all about your chapter number 4, quadratic equation. So I hope you can understand it. If you are having problem, we can discuss in the live session whenever we are having next time. Clear? Stay home, stay healthy. Thank you.